I honestly don't know what's true anymore. What, whether it's all arbitrary or what you're meant to think. With some meditation, I can remember hearing stories like about Ramparts magazine, which was a Berkeley publication, which had radicals from the left supposedly writing about campus politics and the struggle, the anti-war movement. Probably covered the yippies and the hippies, camping at People's Park, Berkeley. I remember reading that some of them had turned colors and become very ultra right wing, if they hadn't been secretly all along, which is more likely the case, I suppose. I'm not sure I've actually heard any stories, but with Hollywood being what it is, you can certainly imagine the story of somebody, uniformed individual, being given an order to execute somebody without trial and stammering and quaking, refusing in the end. I'm not sure there's a direct parallels, but the 70s and 80s were considered to be a time of a lot of what they called sellouts. The people who we thought were idealistic and progressive cut their deal for comfort. Clinton always seemed to me to be the embodiment of that allegation. Boy, did he ever leave a wreck. What that horrible red-headed monster did to our society is imponderable. But I don't understand. I don't know what's true anymore. What they expect. Honestly, I don't want to single anybody out. I mean, Tom Cotton is in the news. Does he expect people who are American citizens who've been steamed in the stories of right and wrong pertaining to the right to represent yourself as an act of conscience in print authentically? Is he expecting people to falsify how it makes them feel to see children burned to death deliberately? You know, I wish I could say if so, he has another thing coming because I see what squeamish, cringing, obsequious, ingratiating people we've become. But I can't imagine that anyone would try to deliver a speech as though there's some kind of American character to asking someone to falsify how something that atrocious actually makes them feel. It is as if to say, never mind how it makes you feel. If you are a patriot, pretend that you don't feel that way. So it's liberty and pretending by all. I don't get how that could possibly be. It's erroneous to complain that people are un-American. Is that what they're going to start saying? For being mortified by children being deliberately burned alive. Now, I don't want to associate Tom Cotton with that point of view. I really can't believe that's too heavy. I can't. I wouldn't be able to stand myself to make such a libelous, slanderous, contemptible allegation against a man who must be distinguished. He's in Senate. Don't ask me to go that road without solid evidence. I don't watch much. I try to avoid being tricked. I don't want to deny that I feel tricked to believe it. A senator of the United States would ask me to pretend that I don't find Israel absolutely sickening in what they're pulling.